Now, for many of you, it may be difficult to express exactly what this day means to you and your families. It is my privilege to introduce two members of the class of 2013 who worked hard on crafting their personal message on today's commencement, and they will now share their stories and inspirations with you. Sajja Self arrived in the United States almost 3 years ago to attend Leeward Community College and completed her 6th semester, which included a full semester of ELI. She served as a senator in student government for 1 semester and worked as a writer for Commencement, the student publication, for 2 years. She met a wonderful guy, Bill Self, at Leeward CC and has been married for 2 years now. Her career goal is to be a psychologist and help women and children who are abused physically, sexually, or mentally. She wants to empower people with disabilities and motivate them to achieve things that were thought to be impossible in the past. Sajja, please present the graduate response.
Good evening, faculty, students, and guests. I want to thank everyone for coming to the commencement ceremony of 2013. I am honored to be standing before you this evening. I will take this opportunity to tell a story of determination and perseverance. The message to you is that we can do anything we set our minds to, and we ourselves can make dreams come true. There was a little girl who was born blind in the small developing country of Nepal. The world is a vastly different place for those born with a disability, and opportunities are very limited, especially in developing countries. Struggles in her life began the minute she was born, as society immediately began to look down on the girl. She was not invited to play with other children, and even her family would attend functions leaving her at home. While she knew she was different, a desire to succeed was already beginning to blossom. At the age of 6, she went to an elementary school that other children in the area would be attending and was denied admittance because of her disability. She, with the help of her mother, visited more than 30 schools in her hometown. Not one school accepted her because she was blind. Through sheer determination, she eventually found a school that would grant her conditional acceptance. The condition allowed the school to monitor her progress for 2 weeks, and if they felt she would be successful, they would allow her a full-time enrollment. She had to work extremely hard during the trial period. Her work had to be done without the use of a single book because books accessible for the blind are not available in Nepal. She had to endure teasing and ridicule from almost the entire class. This made her determined to succeed at anything she chose to do in life. One day, a teacher gave a homework where students were to memorize a poem. This little girl was the only student out of the 35 who could recite the poem. Such success was a surprise to her teacher and administrators. It was only then she was admitted to a school, thus marking the official beginning of her educational opportunities. The ability to turn each challenge into an opportunity allowed her to finish high school as one of the top students in her class. Her dream of graduating high school had become a reality, but she had big dreams, with another being to attend college in the United States. But how does a poor girl in a developing country achieve that goal? When she was in the 9th grade, a photographer from Italy was in Nepal to do a story. She was fortunate enough to speak to the photographer for 20 minutes, but the impression made on her would last a lifetime. She decided to stay in touch so she could boast of having a friend in another country. She emailed the photographer 4 or 5 times with no response, but did not give up hope that she did have a friend who lived in Italy. A reply finally came, making her ecstatic. The communication went on for 3 years. One day, out of nowhere, the photographer sent an email to her and told her that she would allow her to choose any university in the United States and cover her expenses. The little girl thought nothing worth doing in life could be that simple, and she was in disbelief that such kindness and generosity existed in the world, but it does. The process of coming to the US presented her with many more challenges. She applied for a student visa and was denied. She did not give up and reapplied. This time, the embassy approved her visa, making her dream of attending college in the US a reality. Today, that little girl stands before you as a member of the graduating class of 2013. I told this story today to show that it is okay to dream, and we really can accomplish anything we set our minds to. Determination coupled with a positive attitude allows us to move mountains, while perseverance allows us to achieve the hardest of goals. We are all here today because we took advantage of an opportunity, the opportunity to receive a college education. We must continue to take advantage of the opportunities, never looking back except to remember where we came from to get to where we want to go. I came from a poor family, a poor country full of wonderful people and unable to see, but Leeward Community College opened my eyes to the world around me. Leeward blessed me with a quality education, new friends, new opportunities, and a husband I wasn't looking for. Leeward also allowed me to use a textbook for the first time in my life. Today, I challenge you to dream big and make those dreams come true. I left my friends, my family, my country, and the only way of life I knew to attend college in the US. I was homesick, I was very afraid and nervous, but I was determined to overcome all challenges. I want everyone to know that we can rise above any difficult circumstance if we have the determination and fortitude to do so. You can do anything your heart desires, and you must not let anything or anyone stand in your way of reaching your goals. I can tell you that no matter how difficult a situation you get into, no matter how low the expectations people have of you, work hard with determination and keep yourself pushing forward to your goal. You will succeed. Please don't let anyone steal your dreams, and do not let those dreams die. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Sasha. I was warned that there would not be a dry eye in the house after that speech, so. Bethany Larson is a member of Phi Theta Kappa and made the Dean's List five times in her college career. A Navy wife, she attended 2 colleges trying to earn her degree before coming to Hawaii and enrolling in Leeward, where she completed her program with a 3.93 GPA. After finishing classes in December, she became a mother in January. Bethany, a 4th-generation artist, plans to continue her education and earn a BA in graphic design. Her dedication to her education is only surpassed by her love and commitment to her family, who are all very, very proud of her achievements. Bethany, please come forward and present the graduates' response.
Good evening, administrators, faculty, staff, graduates, family, and friends. And thank you for being here with us tonight as we pause to celebrate the end of our time here at Leeward before beginning the next leg of our journey. When we were young, we were given a roadmap of what our lives are supposed to be like. Graduate high school, go to college, get a job, married, have kids. But things don't always work that way. That perfect little roadmap we were given doesn't show all the detours and distractions, how bumpy that road can be. Sometimes finances, family, or just not realizing how rewarding an education can be knock us off that carefully laid course. Those that stand with and before you today realize that we wanted an education, and we faced the hardship to crawl through the muck and the mire to earn our spot on this stage. There were long nights spent studying for exams, papers we forgot until the night before they were due, those classes that we convinced ourselves we couldn't pass, but did. And then there were the mornings that the alarm clock went off just too soon. But we stand before you today as graduates, in spite of life's distractions. Most of us had help, family and friends that made dinner, washed a pot, proofread our papers. Sometimes they just held us when we cried. Or they listened to us rant about Professor so-and-so, and don't they know I have other classes? Long enough for us to calm down and see the big picture. Those of us that had help are eternally grateful to the people in our lives that helped make today a reality. We couldn't have done it without you. And we stand in awe of our classmates that did it all on their own. Your strength and perseverance are astounding, and we applaud you. But today is just a mile marker. Whether you plan to enter the workforce directly or continue your education, the journey clearly doesn't end here. We must remember going forward that the diploma they give us tonight holds no inherent value. It's only worth what we make of it. As we begin paying back student loans, it isn't a piece of paper we're paying for. That many of the facts we so diligently committed to memory will fade from thought. But the skills we learned, how to think, how to reason and question the world for ourselves, how to love learning, those will be ours forever, and they're worth more than the finest diamonds. Fewer people are graduating from college in the United States today as costs rise, budgets are cut, and reality TV makes it seem like we just need a gimmick to be successful. And as technology advances, and there are more and more distractions, more and more ways to get lost along the way, with an ever-increasing list of reasons not to pursue an education, we decided that an education was something we wanted. We realized that without it, we would be stalled out, waiting for a kind passerby to give us a leg up. It is our hard work and dedication that will make our parents' dream for us to have a better life come true, and that same hard work and dedication that will provide a brighter tomorrow for our children. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2013. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, Bethany. I heard you were a little bit nervous about talking to 2,000 of our closest friends. That did not show a bit. And you had me flash on, based on your remarks, one of my favorite quotes, education is what remains after the facts are forgotten. Thank you so much. Well done.